checking in with the Texas head coach before the game, one of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available, but it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Turns into the pile. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I love this strategy by the offense. Early in the game, first quarter, they're trying to put pressure on the defense and make them think and react quickly. You do that by running the option. Is it the running back? Is it the quarterback? Is he pitching? This quarterback is special with his ability to run the football, and now this is something the defense is going to have to contend with the rest of the game.
Knocked down immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies are flying down the field. To the air, it's Reed. Fires quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but Ncaa lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Long way to go on second down. Reed. It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun on third down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Arch Madness. Way off target there.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Again, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Throwing Manning. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the numbers so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Trying to take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red. Going to take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up 7-2. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Out wide right, it's Bussey. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Reed. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
3rd and long right here. Reed to the air again. Left side is Bussey. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Reed. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Reed. Right side, it's Owens. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The kick is on its way. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Sending the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Lockett. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Now here's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Quick give. It's Smothers. Crosses the 35. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Here's Arch to throw. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to move them on the counter. He's got the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, Manning. Snags it over the middle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Manning. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. the time to think over this 3rd and long if we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed. Rushes on. He's got it.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
All over him immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Second and long here. Here's Reed to throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The run inside. It's Owens. At the 45 on its way. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Manning. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A give to Brown. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Crosses to 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 17 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that'll cap their season off at a very respectable 9-3 record. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's Manning to throw. Looking left. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Reed. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Arch is going to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
There he goes. He's at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Reed. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Edwards. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17.
Hey, kill it. 776 captain. 776 captain. Shit.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hits inside, it's Smothers. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Arch Madness. Right side, it's Smothers. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Handoff for Brown. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Throwing Manning. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Townsend. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The keeper on the option. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throws it off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Reed to throw. Right side, it's Craver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
86 bouncing. Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
On the draw, it's Morrow. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Just had to get rid of it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Arch to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Good, strong tackle. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got some green grass. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, you're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Connection to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Motion from the back. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. return, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Turning it on. Oh, what a move. Got the first down. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Reed. Out wide left, it's Craver. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Play fake, Reed. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.